Good morning. We're going to do Anulom Vilom Pranayam. This pranayam is best done in the morning on an empty stomach, ideally after you've had a bowel movement. What it does is it regulates all the elements of your body, particularly the element of wind. Now to start Anulom Vilom Pranayam, you can sit like this, but it's ideal to sit in cross-legged or lotus pose. I'm going to sit in lotus pose because that's the most comfortable asana for me, and it helps to keep my spine straight. You want your spine straight because this energy, this prana that we're talking about, flows through your spine. So now for your hands. Your left hand goes in Jnana Mudra, which is like this. So when you're doing any of the mudras, you're basically pressing points in your body that regulate certain energy flows. So I'm going to do Jnana Mudra with my left hand. With my right hand, I'm going to use the thumb for my right nostril. These two fingers go to my Ajna chakra, so they're going to remain here while I'm doing the pranayam. By doing this, I'm stimulating my subconscious mind. I'm trying to open it up so it's open to suggestions. And my last two fingers stay on my left nostril. To start Anulom Vilom, I'm going to breathe in 8 counts with my left nostril. Hold it with both nostrils shut, feeling the air inside my lungs for 16 counts. And I'm going to breathe out for 16 counts. If that is too much, you can even start off by doing 4 counts, breathing in, holding for 8, releasing for 8. I will start the cycle again, but this time from my right side. So I would do breathing in 4 counts, holding 8 counts, and releasing 8 counts. That makes it one cycle. So I'm going to start with one cycle where I'll breathe in 4, hold 8, release 8. That was counted as one complete cycle of Anulom Vilom, starting from the left nostril, releasing to the right, starting from the right, releasing to the left. Now another thing that you want to do is when you start getting comfortable with the counts, as you breathe in, since you're activating your subconscious mind, you can give suggestions to yourself. So instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, you might want to use an affirmation. Now that affirmation could be anything that you're struggling with. Let's say you want to say, I'm a more tolerant, peaceful, calm, and happy person. Then when you breathe in, you would imagine, I'm a more tolerant, peaceful, calm, and happy person. When you're holding it, you may repeat that to yourself in your mind twice, because your hold is always double of your inhalation. When you're releasing, you may let go of whatever energies you want. Make sure that the letting go time is the same as the holding time. It does not have to be precise as math, but pretty much the same time. So I'm going to do that for myself, where I'm going to say, I'm going to breathe in, I'm happy, peaceful, calm, and tolerant. I'm going to hold those emotions and keep them inside me, feel them for another 8 counts. And when I release, I'm going to let go of anger, resentment, bitterness, hatred. And I'm going to say that twice. That was one complete cycle. So when I inhaled from the right side, I started those affirmations again. I held them for 8 counts and I released the negative energies that I want to release from my life. So eventually, when you start doing this, you can increase the amount of time that you hold for. Start with 4, 8, 8, move to 8, 16, and 16. Ideally, you should start off by doing 4 complete rounds, moving to 8 rounds in the long term, depending on how regular you are. Another thing that you might want to do is, if you feel you're particularly congested in the morning, take some steam before you start, so both your nostrils have relative good flow of prana. If that is not going to work for you, then probably neti will.